I'm recording now. Welcome, Popcat. Welcome, Cosmic. Yeah, I'm wearing the suit right now, but I don't want to stay in the suit. I want to slip into something more comfortable. But, uh, hold on. So, I just noticed, I just made the association. I watched like a 2 hour documentary. Voice is still quiet. I'm getting closer to the mic. How's this? Am I good? It's good. I demand Corpo Shill to stream. So you can barely see it on your end, but if you look over here to my left, I had to check my fingers. You see right here, Pumpkin Cora. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. Don't even think it. Don't even say it. Also, welcome to Art. Oh my goodness, Popcat! Thank you for. Damn. Beep boop. Damn, 13 months. That's like a baker's year. A whole lot of pumpkin going on in that outfit. I mean, yes and no. Uh, God, I watched a 2 hour long documentary about why uh, Simpsons Hit and Run isn't as good as you remember, and I didn't exactly disagree with it. But point being, made me think. Look at the way that it's spinning around. In Simpsons Hit and Run, and you select the different outfits for the characters, they just be spinning around. And so it's like whenever I'm swapping outfits, I need to like get the Simpsons Hit and Run music where it's like dun, 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 dun. Hold on. I'll find the YouTube video of it and I will post that in the stream. Oh my goodness. Popcat, thank you for the doots. I almost typed in YouTube onto YouTube. Hit and run. Uh, uh, changing outfit music, clothes music. Okay, whatever. Wow, I remembered it completely wrong. Anyway, just a little start of stream present. Oh, we already had Germa stream to tell us that. Oh, really? Did Germa stream Simpsons Hit and Run? Or did he talk about the outfit in the VTuber spin around? Germa's a VTuber, right? Like he's not real. That he's just a character. Did the Germans shit on Simpsons Hit and Run? Oh, wouldn't be the first time the Simpsons was shit on by the Germans. Wouldn't be the first time. See, look. This is all that it is. This is all that it is. Get your heads out of the gutter, you gutter heads. I apologize for that. I don't know if that's considered offensive to anybody, but it sounded wrong in my head. You damn gutter heads. There. Ah, good. No, I just thought it was you dressed up as a pumpkin. Not yet. Will be. Sherma might be a bit, might get a bit angry. Might. Keyword there, might. Okay. Invisible this. And, okay. And if I sloop over here, also welcome to Art Decora, where the D stands for discoloration. Okay, so, you should see a doctor about that. you're ready for the D stands for tonight. Doctor. D-Octor. I don't know. I was ready for the D... No, they just come... Sometimes they come naturally, sometimes they come not naturally. Submit your own D words for me to say on stream, and if I like it enough, I might say it on stream. That's typically how that works. Okay. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, visitors room. Oh, great, now she's arrested. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to come visit me in such... Wait, how did I do her voice? Oh, it was a Valley Girl. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not you, stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen, Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Oh, damn. You're gonna... Oh, man, she's just dropping hard S's right here and there. Here we go again. D-Corp insurance only covers visits to the D-Octors. I can't wait till we see Miss Clown titties. Oh. I just had a thought that I'm not going to repeat. It's going to stay in my brain forever. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask me then, For starters, how do you get to be so totally whacked? You can't just ask people that, Phoenix. Honka honka, get it? 'Cause she's a clown. I get it. I ain't laughing, but I get it. I totally forgot all of the evidence from the previous case, so this is gonna go great. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it makes me sound like a cold criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Also, I never went to lawyer school, thank you very much. Say, why are you so... angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it! Bottom feeding scum's cooking lawyer! Bottom? Take that out of context, just Phoenix saying bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Well, as we all know, Phoenix is the baseline for lawyers. Okay. I guess show her this. Hey, guess what? Actually, I, really hate your guts. So, get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Do I have anything that she wants that will make her sing like a canary? I don't think I do. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy. Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Yeah, he's all the way in the corner of the room. He's trying to stay as far away from her as possible. Yeah, I don't think I have anything. Gatewater Hotel. September 7th. Gatewater Hotel. Room 303. What voice was I doing for him? Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with the murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can... Scruffy! Scruffy wanted to get a word in edgewise. If there's anything else I can bring you... About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are, in the total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely! And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Whatever floats your dinghy. I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Okay, so you're useless. And that's just to examine the room. Examine the room, not examine the room. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Ah, please leave that there as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. Ballistic, welcome. Cora really be legal maxing. Oh boy, am I. Wait, I missed all he last said. This guy's serious. I don't even believe it. Alright. So the way I usually play these games is just wander around aimlessly until I get stuck and frustrated. September 7th, Grossberg Law Offices. Huh, looks like the Grossberg is out today. Looks like the Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Aha! A clue! What's this? Old photos. There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph. On the back are the words DL Incident Exhibit A are written in pencil. Ugh. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Yeah, I'll swap that for now. I'll take Mr. B. Not Mr. Beast, just Mr. B. It's not stealing, it's just borrowing without permission. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective! I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. No. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? Affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Damn, where's the painting? Where's the painting? Also, welcome, Ice Pop, welcome. Just hurry up and write it. This guy is way too into true crime podcasts. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Just shove the picture in her face. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now.
Welcome to the fantasy
Oh my
zone.
goodness.
Get ready.
Cerulean Lemon, welcome. Thank you for the... Wait, was that a follow? Was that a follow? Thank you for the follow, Cerulean. Welcome. I thought you already were following. Weird. At any rate, thank you. Eggnog 3333333333333. Oh wait, those are smiley. Wait, no, those are cat faces. I swear I'm not stoned. I swear I'm not. It might be a little. Just a little. Just a tiny bit. It's fine. It's legal where I lived. Shut up. Sue me. It makes me funnier. And, it makes me not have constant panic attacks. But, that's secondary. The real reason why I use, products derived from cannabis is to increase my humor levels, because everybody knows nothing is more funnier than someone who's very stoned. And I think we can all agree to that. I don't know where I'm going with this. Don't do drugs. Often. Do them sometimes. Moderation, that's the important thing. All things in moderation. Except for... What's something that's bad even in small quantities? Lead. Except for lead. Don't do lead. Not even in small amounts. There's no safe amount of lead. You don't just have a spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times I'm not telling you. Where did you... Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have any proof that was him? Yeah, any proof? Show me. I'm so close. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard. Ease her fears or push her hard. No mercy. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with this reputation. With his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man? He's my boss. Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Wright? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Alright. Making progress. Blue Corp. Not as good as D Corp. Wait a minute, that's the same painting. That's the same painting that was in the Grossberg office. And I didn't even know it was gone, and I wouldn't even notice that was the same painting if you didn't point it out, Ice Pop. Thank you for that. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright? Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Well, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So, I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. What a fruitcake! You can't just call people fruitcake, Phoenix. Though I think that was in his head. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretary. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. Imagine missing a whole painting on the wall. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Nope. She does gather information as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that you threw away Phoenix, you fucking idiot. That he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh. The police, the courts. To me, they're mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Red White of Blue Corp was founded as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on your wall over there. It's gorgeous! Say, when did you get that painting? No idea, I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing! Zilch! Zippo! Nada! Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grudy Burger. What? He punched me! Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grudy Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossbergs. Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Okay then. back to Grody Burger. Out with it, man! Huh. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So, you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just... Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
How right, Mr. Wright? No, oh, I'm sorry. It's just... I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg? I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what's that? Well, help with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Court, Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. You're lovers! Well, I gotta go with that one. It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? Come on. Come on.
My boy.
You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love.
My boy, please, you're letting your fancies run away with you. Where did you get these bizarre ideas?
I don't understand. How could...
That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all.
I knew it. They are lovers.
No! No, we are not lovers!
I have a bunch of pickles next to me. So if you hear me crunching, it's not as crunchy as the chips I had last stream. But, they're zesty dill. God, GFDI, Cora. God fucking damn it. What did I do? It's a pickle. What's wrong with pickles? No. Like, what? Did I miss something? It's a pickle. I just had a pickle next to on my desk. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Hey, Ice Pop, hey. I turned myself into a pickle. I'm Pickle Cora. Not the pickles, your lovers. 'Cause it was funny. 'Cause it was funny. And in this game, if you're not in court, you can say the wrong thing and just get extra dialogue. I go by the philosophy, if you're not trying to go for a specific like reputation in a game, always go for the option that's funniest.
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you expected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection. I'm still not discounting the possibility that they're lovers.
It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium.
Yes. Yes, that is what a medium is. You didn't need to specify. A medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Faye?
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end I cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
Well, the DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense the police didn't want people to know they were using a medium.
Because it's freaking ridiculous and insane and crazy, and whoever suggested that should have been fired immediately.
They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me wishes. It is an embarrassment to me now. As I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you could still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Alright. Wait, no. Back to the office. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Examine. Okay. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? It would be under D for the DL, right? Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F. Misty Faye. It has to be Maya and Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take another look? I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. All the cases. Which file should I look at? Check under W for White. T-U... I know, W, White. The entire W section is missing! Was it taken? I'll just check. J and S just to see. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest parts here at the end in S. Suicide. Ugh. She had a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these quote-unquote suicides. White drove them all to... I can see these newspaper clippings! Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about the politician's suicide. The word white is written in the pencil at the top. How is that evidence, though? Let's go back to Grossberg. I found this in Mia's files.
So, she was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you want to challenge him, you could present this in court.
Not a bad idea. Wait, no, I already looked at that. Imagine being named Grossberg. Grody Burger. No! I mean, wait. Okay, I already read that. I would die on impact, just explode into paste as soon as the name escaped my parents' lips.
Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me.
If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? An article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me. How? I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You dated him! No. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong.
What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White! You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White.
Excuse me?
What I should be doing now is going after you.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quietude, I told you I changed my mind, didn't I?
Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent.
What?
What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man.
What?
Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor.
I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct?
I am telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. Hi, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint.
Detective Gumshoe's reporting, sir.
Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. It's Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe.
I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Wright's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright? Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Then how come she's in the detention room now? Or are both the rooms just, like, identical? I don't get it. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. No, I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I'm eating more of the pickle. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer me on in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh, yeah, like that. All right, leave it to me. Huh. Or no, he's not, huh, it was more like, huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. I feel like Wright could have countered by authoritatively telling Gumshoes to mega dump White. And he has just done it to mega dump White. Why did I read that as mega dump? Mag dump? Oh boy. Oh, it's one of those nights, isn't it? But, I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. Crime never changes. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trial. That is, wow, that's, Whoa. Almost all finished in a day, mostly with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued. Yes. Oh. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look.
Huh? Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have to do with the... What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There is no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope is to get every defendant declared guilty. What a horrible life philosophy that is. It's like, everyone is guilty. It's like, I can't know, no, it's not everyone is guilty. It's like, I can't know if he's guilty or not, but I'm just gonna err on the side of guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Huh? Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?!
Okay, let's do this. The judge is in everyone's pocket. He's even in his own pocket. Oh, that judge. Judge.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
In the face of terrifyingly massive systemic rot, the brave and well-educated Edgeworth resolves to just fucking dump everyone in a hole. Oh.
Are you sure you want to be doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood, it's your funeral. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. Anybody's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Shiny. Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm not even going to add anything to... There's nothing I can add to that to make it funnier. Did he just give his poor name? Oh my god. My friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of my whole world and I'm the last man standing? I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quite that is, reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look across at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always positively perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. I happened soon I didn't see the T next to the I. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. True. The bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at the time? I was quietly that is, reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Okay. May testimony. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
Huh? It does. I don't see anything contradictory.
Uh-huh. Really?
Objection overruled.
Wait, what?
Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Whoops. That didn't go so well. Wait, what, huh? Wait. Victim dodged an attack and ran to the right. But what about the other... Died from a blow by a blunt. Victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. They changed the evidence. Spiky-haired? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once, and she too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was all over. What was Miss May doing at the time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly.
Did you know she had been taping the Fae off his phone?
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand.
I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue.
Dodged an attack. She was caught and struck. Okay, well that winds up with the testimony. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was all over. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. A bedlam?
It must have been when you attacked, I assume.
We see. Continue. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's. That's what I presented. That's the thing about this game, is even if you give the right answer, it's the wrong answer. You have to be very specific of how you present evidence, or else it's just like, nah. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
Counting both eyes, 40.
40? Don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? And what did you do then? Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail?
Victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Ha! Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What's this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
It is simple. You must have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange indeed. I did see her run to the left, I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So, he did witness the killing? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right. Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once.
Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Haha. The K stands for killer. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear like she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing.
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Oh, you provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. Assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. I didn't hit anyone! Now, Mr. Wright. There's no point in hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything! The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony.
Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Why is he mad at me? What do you mean, next?
Next is what comes after first.
I know that.
Then that's all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
Stop saying it was me!
But it was you.
Mr. Wright, if you claim it was not you, then show us proof. Can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? Cora's is spamming the dialogue options. Well, I mean, kind of. But I want to make sure I select the right one to present the evidence on. That is what Miss May saw. One object may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Attacked, then ran to the right, but then she was struck. From a blow by a blunt object. Okay. Yeah, the music stopped. That means I got it right. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say about that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice.
Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White? Okay.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then, she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap!
Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin a cross-examination. Thwap indeed.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. The other window? You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing?
The glass nightstand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White?
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay. Objection, tummy. Your Honor, I have a tummy ache. Oh no, I cannot do the courtroom. Oh no, oh.
Okay, of course. Alright, a light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap!
Hold on. I know what this is. Tab. Broken beyond all recognition. Fuck you, White. Mr. White? It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand.
What?
The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me exactly when it was that you saw the stand. Answer the question.
It's obvious I saw the stand before it fell over.
So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then?
Correct! That would be no problemo, right?
Big problemo! Imagine winning a case by bringing in a bunch of witnesses that all come in, say the defendant done it, and subsequently collapse unconscious before they can be cross-examined. I'm pretty sure that happens. I'm pretty sure there is a character that passes out before they can be cross-examined. I'm not certain, but it feels like a very Ace Attorney thing. There's a big problem here.
What problem is that? This?
Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred?
Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable.
No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. Edgeworth just shoots each witness when he's done with them. Judge solemnly nods his head and says,
Quiet in the court. Well, unfortunately, Mr. Edgeworth, you've killed another defendant, so we're going to have to adjourn this court for now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What? Why couldn't you have proof?
I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Yeah, there's no way. Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized these broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that is from the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. God! The judge is painfully and openly not keeping up with literally any of the presented evidence.
Mr. White!
Mr. White? You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, it's me!
Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
What?
I forgot about Edgeworth. I forgot about the prosecutor. Mr. White.
Huh?
I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
Wiretap? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do with...
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct, you are most correct, Miles. Give me a break!
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused.
Oh, I bet you are, Judge. I imagine that most of your life is confused.
Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, and at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would like you to believe that Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Ahem. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was beginning of September, the week before the murder. I'd entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Rock solid alibi right there.
Huh. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound.
Correct. That's right.
I see, very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I entered the Faneco law offices.
A week before the murder. Fanco law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. I believe that there is I believe that you can be subpoenaed to reveal client confidentiality.
That's when I saw this glass light stand.
Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Do you have any proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faneco law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's.
And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, please tell us why you went to the Faneco law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That's when I saw the glass light stand.
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
That light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not?
That is all. Damn it, there's nothing for me to press him on.
Oh well.
Well enough that I can bluff something out of him. Remember, the week before the murder, I'd entered the Fanco law offices. So I'd done so to place a wiretap. Okay, let's look at the evidence. Found in Miss May's hotel room. Okay. Your Honor! That statement contradicts this evidence.
Huh? It does?
Oh, fucking hell. No! My court life. Remains of a glass light stand broken beyond belief. Gears may have been removed. Gears have been removed. Made by Larry Butts. Oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. White.
Right? Fuck.
The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! Hey, Phoenix! It's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya. Don't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough to shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But... We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. 1,000, wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand a week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in court record. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defense, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
And then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder!
You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Oh. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
Oh, it's impossible!
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you, but I think you'll agree you cannot judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what'll happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make something. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Gah! The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix? Read the note out loud. Mia, what's this? A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am! My life is riding on this one! Your Honor, I move for the trial to not be concluded. Why? I didn't win. Yes, quite. Why? I didn't win.
Yes, quite.
Oh, wait, that's the judge saying it. Why? I didn't win.
Yes, quite, of course. Court adjourned for today.
I have something that I would like to read. Mia's memo, a list of people. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. He blacked out again. I confess! I did it! I hit her! I hit Mia with the thinker! Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
you've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. Only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Did it! Confetti!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight, say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! (9:02 p.m.) 9:02 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia! You should have seen your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her! I might not be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners! Phone Nick. Yeah, I don't get why Nick is his nickname. But yeah, I guess like Nick. He's maybe we've been pronouncing it wrong all these years. Maybe it's not Phoenix Wright. Maybe it's Phoenix Wright. The X doesn't. It just makes a kiss sound. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. The P is silent. His name is Honix. Honix the hedgehog. Wright & Co. Law Offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. The company is a ghost in the medium who is the sister of said ghost. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Imagine your defense lawyer being being Cold Steel the Hedgehog. Well, I mean, he is blue and spiky, so kind of.
Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy, burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on. Time's a wasting.
Okay, wait up. Burger plus plus. A brand new episode has been added. Well, I'm going to leave off that episode for next time. I will stream again on Saturday. Tomorrow, I have a big doctor's appointment, which I'm really excited and anxious about, but it's gonna be fun, and I'll talk more about it in the usual places. Yeah, I think this is a good place to leave off for now. Uh, hopefully I can get through, like, the whole episode 3 in a single stream next time, because the only reason I cut the stream short, cut this episode in half, was because I had to do the first tutorial, case. So the first real case, which is episode 2, didn't take up the whole... My point is, next stream will be all 3. Just one big number 3. You know, first the worst, second the best, 3 is the one with the turnabout samurai. That's how the phrase goes, right? Right? Yeah, that's how it goes. Anyway, so yeah, Saturday. See you then. Until then, I love you all. I appreciate you all, and have a great rest of your whatever. And I'm gonna add something new to the sign out. I will tell everybody to stay hydrated, because you gotta stay hydrated these days. I made an observation yesterday that people have started saying "stay hydrated" as just a general, like casual, like, parting phrase. And you know what? I'm running with that. Stay hydrated, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a good rest of your whatever. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Stay hydrated and have a great rest of your whatever. Good night. back. I have 2 dogs now. And I'm using this opportunity to eat some of the sweet potato chips. I'm going to get real close to the mic so you can get that nice crunch ASMR. Hold on.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to ASM Art Decora, where we will be eating sweet potato chips. Here's the sound of them, of me breaking a chip in half. That didn't break in half, it actually broke into a bunch of pieces. Oh, it kind of made a mess. It's a very tasty, crunchy mess. This has been the end of ASM Art Decora. Thank you for coming. I mean coming, like coming here. I don't mean, never mind, I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Anyway, back to our regular scheduled program. This.
Would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask when the clockwork was removed. It was after the witness heard the clock when there was no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Impossible, of course. I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now, I'll show you the proof you liked so much. Hold on. That's me getting out of my chair tonight. Oh no, what a horrible thing. Cora has to stand up during a stream. Oh no. Oh no, poor me. Poor Cora needs to stand up and get up to make sure her door is closed. Oh no. Oh no. 'Cause she's such a dumb bimbo that she can't remember if she locked her door or not. And she has to get up and make sure. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Imagine if it worked like this in real life. Just because the gunpowder was on the suspect's hand doesn't mean nothing. Just because the gunpowder was on the suspect's hand means nothing. What if the gunpowder got there after the victim got shot by the suspect's gun? That's so true. This is like a universe where they discovered like the legal system like just a few years ago, so they still haven't quite got it completely. I need to readjust my head. Anytime I have to readjust my model's head so it's facing the right direction, I should just make like a sound effect. I should tie it to a sound effect where it's just like There we go. Cora Bub, you okay? I mean, define okay.
The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed.
Yeah, it's in here. I had to take the clockwork out. Okay.
Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone? Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order.
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoes overlooked it.
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the trinket then for you? Or on to the think? I cannot read tonight. The thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear. The clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes. The witness claims she's seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. No store would have this. No store would try to sell this. They'd go bankrupt immediately. I don't know. A clock shaped like the Thinker does kind of sound like something they would sell at the Sharper Image back in the day. Anybody remember the Sharper Image? Those stores were great. It's just like, just look at this dog shit. Target would never. Now I miss the Sharper Image. Those stores were cool, even though everything in those stores was complete junk. It was fun. It was like a Sky Mall catalog, but in real life.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores, Miss May. I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today?
Oh. That's it, you porcupine head. That's it, you stupid clock. Doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, oh, silly me, grunt. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Wink.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defendant have an opinion on this behavior? I'm gonna make the judge sound like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh dear. Okay, this is it. Well, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth in the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it. This is familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands.
Mr. Wright!
When, Mr. Wright, wait, how does Obi-Wan Kenobi sound? Hello there. Mr. Wright, when was this? When was this?
When she used it to strike the victim!
When else? Mr. Wright, Order, order! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck the force, the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved the thinker was empty.
Oh,
Of course it would ring. What's more, the witness had a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it. It would be my pleasure. No way! Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy. Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates... Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. Mr. Wright, you've just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor, that didn't go so well. But that's the case. Then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait! Your Honor, I figured it out. There's one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone. And I have proof. Well, proof, you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock? Wiretap. Have a look at this. I found it in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were wiretapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that were the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof is that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I wanted you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. Haha. It's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? I... Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Or no, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me? You are... you lawyer! It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it?
That did it. The court see the real April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy-tapping or irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edward wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I'd hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Or, no, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court?
At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything to say? Possibly the most redeeming thing about this is that, oh, look at her face is just an option to prove guilt. I mean, in this game, half the time it's correct. Well, come to think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk into a new... I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. How? Even if it didn't, how? How could... Whatever. She just straight up didn't answer the question, and the judge went, well, I tried. I've done nothing, and I'm all out of ideas. I need to remember to do the Obi-Wan Kenobi voice. I need to get good at doing an Obi-Wan Kenobi voice for a future project. Popcat knows what it is, so don't ask me, ask them. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called in question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What?
find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Obi-Wan Koronobi. Welcome, Kalandra. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. How are you? How is everybody doing tonight, by the way? I don't ask that enough. How are... So, like, I always say, I hope you have a great rest of your whatever, but I never ask how your whatever was. It has... Scruffy is looking at me concernedly. Understand. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well.
The court calls... No. The court calls the bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. I'm okay, just chilling. That's good to hear. Everybody deserves a good chill. Except for the people with no chill. They don't deserve a chill. Wouldn't the bellboy be required to be there anyway if he was going to provide an alibi? You might be onto something there, Cosmic. Again, it's like they just invented the legal system and they're still working out all the kinks. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
What's that supposed to mean? Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir.
Dude has Nutella on his head. It does. I can never chill enough, but I try a lot. Same.
I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now, Maya will be finished. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely? Yes, sir, as in so very absolutely, sir. It is an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for an embrace? It's French for a kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Dude is stronking out. Cersei, letters, murder scene. Precisely 9 then. Precisely. Exactly. And most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then.
Oh, bellboy, teehee. I'd like that iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I? Wait! Please wait!
Yes? Does the defense have something to...
Wait, fuck, I keep... Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Tell me again about her room service.
Again, sir?
At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know, and we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy? Tell us the truth now. Was somebody else staying in Miss May's room? I object! That was objectionable! Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. Maybe this guy should sound like Obi-Wan Kenobi. It was a good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Well, Miles is in contempt of court. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Scandalous. Correct? Yes, sir. Well then, you brought the room service. You didn't see that man in her room? That's right, sir. Your Honor? We've just learned another person involved who may have been murdered. Been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the name of the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup that is. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defendant's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes.
Your Honor. That's all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
And then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with wide eyes and trembling lips, sent shivers down my spine, up my spine. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May, he's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis...
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. May testimony added. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Well, that's probably a good place to leave off for this evening. I don't want to keep everybody in my house awake with my nonsense voices. Though my dogs could sleep through an earthquake, and they have many times. So have I, to be fair. They really are my dogs. Okay. I'm hitting escape, but... Oh, there we go. How do I... Title screen, okay. Okay. So I'll leave off there for tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna keep up the going. I know I said I wanted to stream yesterday, but I have a really great excuse for why I didn't, and it's because I was sleepy. And I didn't want to. But I didn't announce a stream, so technically, my plan is working. So I might stream tomorrow, probably not. I have some other stuff I was going to work on tomorrow, and errands I need to run. It's a solid excuse. I think I'm sleepy. I don't want to. is a good excuse. It's a good excuse for most things. It's a good excuse. People will still get angry at you for making it, even though it is a legit excuse. Hell, if you're tired enough, if you're sleepy enough, you could get a doctor's note for it. For some fuck shit. Fuck shit. Mamma mia. Facts. That was the typo. For some. I thought you'd end the stream because I paused on my end. Oh. Frick some more. I still don't know what that means. Frick some more. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Hello, I am Seth Fricksamore from Maldimplia. The real excuse was the friends we made along the way. The real excuse were injuries we got along the way. Anyway, I've got errands and stuff I'm working on. I'm still working on my new avatar. It's coming along, and once I get into I'll start. Once I get the final design done, I will resubscribe to Live 2D, and I will rig it on stream probably. But yeah, maybe tomorrow, probably not. I make no promises, but I definitely, Sunday is on the schedule, and then Tuesday after that. Anyway, I love you all, I appreciate you all, and have a great rest of your whatevers. Have a good night, y'all. This is gonna be a long series, I can tell you that much. Anyway, bye-bye. Thanks for the fun stream. Thank you for being here and making the stream fun. Bye-bye.